Manchester United is playing Atletico Madrid tomorrow in a friendly game that's going to take place in Oslo. In there for you here on this channel, which goes by the names of United Matters channel. I go by the names of Rock and David. Smash the like button, comment and share. If at all you're really watching us for the very first time, endeavor to subscribe to this channel so as not to miss out on stories that we do upload in here on a daily. And after you smashing the subscription button, hit the notification bell that will enable you get notified each and every time I upload a video onto this channel. In there for you guys, United is going to play away at Atletico Madrid. Is going to play in Oslo, and they are facing Atletico Madrid, a team that really got United out of the Champions League at the round of 16. You know that very well, that United never progressed to the quarterfinals either for you after drawing 1-1 in Madrid, and they came at Old Trafford and beat us by 1-0. United was knocked out like that, and now Erik ten Hag and the director of football said, all right, as we really get into this season, let's first get ourselves a game against Atletico Madrid to measure ourselves. After playing Liverpool, Melbourne, Crystal Palace, Aston Villa, this time round, United is up for another challenge of Atletico Madrid. I've seen very many people saying that Atletico Madrid has only played one game and they're not yet 100% fully fit. But it's going to be really a very good test. It's a real test, by the way, because you can tell me that a team that has Antonio Griezmann, you get the João Felix of this world, Kondobia, and very many others, that is not really a good test for United. The reason as to why I thought that Erik ten Hag and the football director really chose this kind of game is that Atletico Madrid is really a team that sits behind. You know that very well. They play a deep line. And most of the teams are going to play in the Premier League, apart from Man City, Liverpool, Chelsea, Arsenal, Tottenham Hotspur, teams like Brighton. Which other team? Apart from those, the rest of the teams play a deep line when they're playing us. They let us have the ball and they really hit us on the break. So this time round, Erik ten Hag, I think, made a very right choice, because the team you're going to play really comes out really to come and show us how we are really going to play most of the games, because the 6-7 teams that really don't sit back are the little teams, but the many teams will really play deep and make it hard for us to score, and they will get us on the break. So I really believe that it's a kind of game that Ten Hag really needed to test his team after playing the 4 games and now you have to bring in another game like this of Atletico Madrid. But it's said that in the game of Atletico Madrid is where Erik ten Hag is going to field his strongest suited side that he might use against Brighton in there for you. So I really believe that it's really going to be a very good game of United versus Atletico Madrid. And you know very well what to do here. We bring you the match. We bring you the match build up, and then the match reaction, player ratings, and what the manager really had to say in there for you. For the very first time in the preseason, we are going to be having a game where player ratings are going to be easily made. We are going to judge players after playing 90 minutes, because the main reason for this game is simple. Erik ten Hag wants to see, can these players play the pressing game and on high intensity for the 90 minutes? That's the main reason for this game, and that's why Ten Hag is into this game of football. Rock and David is my name. Let's get straight into this, because we expect lots of players to play and loads of players want to play, because on Sunday, again, United is going to be playing Rayo Vallecano. You know that very well. Rayo Vallecano is the game United is going to be playing on Sunday at Old Trafford. First Erik ten Hag game at Old Trafford, and we are waiting to see how things are going to unfold at Old Trafford. So allow me, let you direct into the team and how we think this team is really going to stand, and which system Erik ten Hag is going to play, and which players are really going to come in through your play. And I'm going to give you my reason for you. System, obviously, it's a 4-2-3-1. What is 4-2-3-1? You're having 4 defenders with two fullbacks and 2 central defenders, 2 midfielders forming a double midfield pivot with 3 attackers, either for you, or 3 attacking midfielders, including a right attacking midfielder, a left attacking midfielder, and a central attacking midfielder, with 1 player leading the line as the forward in this system. So let's get into this as you guys are really here watching, and smash the like button, guys. and don't forget to subscribe to this channel so as not to miss out on stories that we do upload in here on a daily. David De Gea is expected to be in goal, especially when he is really facing his former side. Remember, he came in United, I think 2011 from Atletico Madrid and signed for United. So he is facing his former side, and he's under a different manager who really believes that a goalkeeper like David De Gea should be good at really playing as a sweeper goalkeeper and improving the ball distribution skills in the fire. We believe that he's changing, but I know it will take him some time to really master it totally. But I will believe that his ball distribution is really changing, and he's really trying to impress the manager. Amidst the manager coming out and shouting to him at the game of Crystal Palace when he really made a very bad kick in the foyer of the ball, and it never meant or reach the standards of Erik ten Hag as far as the ball distribution from the goalkeeper is concerned. But he's now playing as a super goalkeeper. But he says he's okay with it, and he knows that he has been good at passing that ball, though he had never done it regularly either for you. But this time around, he's a good shot stopper, and now he's a super goalkeeper, and I expect him to start for United in the game of Atletico Madrid in there for you. Let's go to the right back. The right back, obviously, Diego Delo, the Portuguese, he's impressing in there for you. And amid so the rumors coming in through that United are really interested in Demofries, I really believe that this lad is really doing great, and he has finally gotten a chance at United, and he said that he now believes that he's a United player. He believes and feels that he's totally a United player, not like other days when he used to come in here and really not see himself to the level of being treated as a United player in there for you. That is Diego Delo, right back, and you know that he really got himself involved with the first goal we scored. Was it the first goal? Second goal we scored against Crystal Palace, and I think the first goal we scored against Crystal Palace, that was his assist. He really cut outside and really laid that ball to find Anton Martial, and Anton Martial placed it to the back of the net. Then in the game of Melbourne, he really crossed that ball that really found Elanga. Elanga really gave that ball a simple touch directly to Anton Martial, and Martial banged into the back of the net. That was the second goal into that Crystal Palace game in there for you. So I really believe that we are here to see to it that Diego Delo continues to score more, to create more chances, and maybe get on the score sheet because he finds himself in good shooting positions, and I know he's going to get us really and give us proud in there for you onto this channel, which goes by names of United Matters channel. And let's wait tomorrow to see who is going to start into that position. This is Luke Shaw, left back position. We expect him to really come in here and play to the left back position in there for you because Malacia is good, but in the game like this of Atletico Madrid, you have to go ahead and really gate us people like Luke Shaw into this game because you know his experience. He faced it last time when they came at Old Trafford and home and away. No, I think it was Alex Telles. He never played a game. He never played this team of Atletico Madrid because he was really nursing injuries. So as things stand, obviously, Luke Shaw is going to play as the left back. According to me and my team of United Matters channel, this is what we really came up with, that he's going to play as the left back. Then Harry Maguire is going to play as a right. He's going to play on the right side of the central defense as Victor Lindelof plays on the left side of the central defense. So amazingly, the manager has found the partnership of Lindelof and Harry Maguire the most fitting partnership for all the games has played into the preseason. Apart from the game of Liverpool that Harry Maguire never played, where Rafael Varane partnered with Lindelof, the rest of the games it has been Lindelof and Harry Maguire. All of the games, and they've been playing a high line. Apart from that game of Aston Villa in the second half, oh my God, they couldn't handle and they really went ahead and shifted back to the deep line. But they've been playing very well because United was really pressing high up the pitch and they were playing a high line and they're not exposed a lot. But every time they really exposed them or our opponents came to them, they really looked shaky. That's the reason I really believe that Lisandro Martinez will one time come in to play onto the left side of the central defense to really give us some bit of flexibility and add some steel into the central defense of United in the face. So that's the back four of United, and that's how I expect them to play against a side which goes by names of Atletico Madrid in there for you. That is the back four that's really going to see resisting João Felix, Antonio Griezmann, Carrasco, and very many others. You know, they're really having good attackers at Atletico Madrid. Let's go to the double midfield pivot. I'm having Freddy playing on the left side of the midfield with Danny Van Beek playing on the right side, but that is what we call a pivot. Scott McTominay was so much welcome back in training. I saw him train, but I will believe that Erik ten Hag is going to go with Danny Van Beek and Freddy Rodriguez in such a game like this, because you can't risk yourself all out into games like this by really bringing Scott McTominay, because he's not good at passing the ball. And with a team that is going to really let you have the most of the ball and really hit you on the break, you need a midfielder like Danny Van Beek to be into that passing position, because he will really create space. That's pockets of space according to his runs that he makes always. Then secondly, he will create those lanes. He's good at running, and he will pass in those lanes very well into that midfield pivot. So I will believe that we'll be having a midfield pivot of Freddy and Danny Van Beek tomorrow as we play down in Oslo. That is Norway, a home of Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, the former manager of United that was sacked, and Erik ten Hag replaced him. So the central attack midfielder, that is Bruno Fernandes. Obviously, he's improving so much on his game. I really like the new way Bruno is playing, by the way, because he's not selfish. He does not make those stupid Hollywood passes anymore. He only tries it out when it's really needed. In the 3 games we played, Liverpool, Melbourne victory, and Crystal Palace, was so much composed. But in that game of Aston Villa, when we lost possession, Bruno really tried so much to do a Hollywood pass, and he really couldn't maintain possession for United. And his main aim in this game is to really control the game and give us direction. So I will believe that Bruno Fernandes is going to start that position, and we're going to be playing Atletico Madrid. Obviously, the Condobias need to face the wrath of Bruno in there for you. So Sancho playing off the right side of the attacking midfield. Obviously, he's been having a very good connection with Diego Delo, and you've seen it mature and grow up a lot into the preseason. Sancho is really having a great season, a great preseason. He scored 1 against Liverpool. He scored one against Aston Villa, and another one against Crystal Palace. So in all of the 4 games we played, he has 2 goals for you. That is Jadon Sancho for you, a man who came in from Borussia Dortmund, and he's now playing for United. And we believe that he's trying, for the very first time, he's enjoying himself at United, because that season was really abysmal for him when Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, a manager who bought him at £73 million, couldn't find a space for him until Ralf Rangnick came in through to act as an interim manager and really gave him enough games at United and really proved that, all right, I'm good. But under Erik ten Hag, he's enjoying himself more, because he's playing at more or less a model that he was playing in at Borussia Dortmund. That is Jadon Sancho for you, and he's really doing great in there for you, the man of all seasons in there for you as a right attacking mid winger in there for you. And very people are saying that he's good playing off the left. I don't really believe that. I think we bought him to play as a right winger, and I'm asking myself, why do people tend to forget easy? When you're bringing in Sancho, everyone was saying that we need a right winger. We are short on the right wing, and we are playing Mason Greenwood, who is not even a winger there. Mason Greenwood is a centre forward. So when Sancho was coming in here, people were saying that he's a right winger. Then they're playing him on the right, he's delivering, and you're saying that you don't count him as a right winger, he needs to be played on the left. So why are people so contradictory here? You get? I think it's always better not to eat our words and always remember the words that we always say in this game of football in the for you. So that is Sancho. Rashford is going to play onto the left side of the attacking midfield in the for you, and we expect him to come in here and do the needful. Obviously, he has scored 2 goals for himself. He scored against Melbourne, and he scored against Crystal Palace. That goal of Aston Villa, the ball had even hit his shin, and it was deflected back into the net by the defender of Aston Villa. So that's how United really played Aston Villa, and Rashford was also on the score sheet, but it was an own goal. Rashford is really still selfish. There is a run that Anton Martial made after Bruno released him, and he went for a shot to the goalkeeper. Yet would have really released him as he did earlier before to release Luke Shaw, and Luke Shaw squared that ball into the 6-yard box area of of Aston Villa, and Sancho really tapped that ball to the back of the net. So I really believe that he needs to work onto that a lot. what makes you a better player is not scoring very many goals, but how do you help your team in the build-up play? And that is what Erik ten Hag puts a lot of emphasis on. How do you help your team when you are really building up? So in the first goal we scored against Aston Villa, Rashford really did great. And in that game of Crystal Palace, that game of Sancho, that goal of Sancho, that Rashford passed the ball to find Anton Martial, and Martial really did a one-touch to Sancho, and Sancho really found himself in a situation of goalkeeper to beat situation, and then scored that goal in the for you. So I really believe that we need more of that to be done by Rashford onto this channel, which goes by names of Rokan Media Football. And those are things I really believe that Ten Hag is telling him on the field of play, that don't force. Don't forget a shot that is unnecessary. Just play in and pass that ball, because the more you pass that ball, the more you really create chances for your other players in the for you. Then obviously Anton Martial, man of the tour, he scored 3 goals in 4 games. Obviously, he's really great in the for you. And that goal of Aston Villa that we scored, the first one, people don't know the role this guy played. This guy dropped deep into the midfield, and he really made a turn. It was like a half turn, and passed into Bruno. But the turn he made and the pass he really did to Bruno really put off 2 central midfielders. That would have really been a problem to us when by the time Luke Shaw really crossed that ball to find Sancho. So he did it very well, and we scored that goal in the for you. He never scored, he never put up an assist, but obviously in that game of football, he really did great in there for you. So he's leading the line for United according to me, and this is going to be the starting 11 of United as a play side which goes by names of Atletico Madrid tomorrow in Oslo. So Martial is leading the line, and I really believe that Ronaldo is not playing this game. He's not playing this game. He has just returned to Carrington, just training. I don't know whether the manager is really having him in his plans, but I think he might come through in that game of a side which goes by the names of Roy Volcano at Old Trafford when United is playing them on Sunday. You know that very well. So smash the like button, comment and share. If at all you're watching us for the very first time, endeavor to subscribe to this channel so as not to miss out on stories that we do uploading on a daily. So that is my predicted lineup of United against Atletico Madrid. Expect Atletico Madrid to play a deep line, obviously, because that's what Diego Simeone is known about. Good quality players, but they play a defensive game. That's why people really have lots of hate onto a manager who goes by Diego Simeone, because he doesn't really exploit these players to the benefit of their talents, but he exploits them to the benefits of their fitness and strength. That's it. So their talents are huge, but the manager doesn't want to really play an open game. And I've told you at the beginning of the video that the reason as to why they're bringing in this team of Atletico Madrid is simple. Most of the teams that are going to play in the Premier League are going to sit behind and really hit us on the break, and we want to test ourselves at Atletico Madrid on a more proven side that can it really break us down or not. So if at all the results come in when they're really positive, it's going to be good for United. Now, allow me bring you the lineup of Atletico Madrid. They really played with when they're beating this side. It was called Numancia in there for you. They beat it by 6-0. So let's wait and let's see how they really stood up into this game of football, because it is going to give us a picture on a team we are really going to face at Old Trafford in there for you. So that is the team. That is how Atletico Madrid really started. You see, they had Oblak in goal. They played with a 3-man central defense. Savic playing on the right side of the central defense. Gimenez on the central side of the 3-man midfield. Then Mandava on the left side of the central defense. Then Kondobia played into a single pivot. Then 4 midfielders ahead of him. Leyma, extreme left. Depot, central midfield. Then Carrasco, also in the central midfield, and Was there for you. That is how they played, with Correa and Morata leading the line. But remember, they have the likes of Koke, Antonio Griezmann, Joao Felix, and very many others really came in through, and they beat this team by 4-0 in the for you. So I really believe that they're going to give us a very good taste of a game, and I can't wait to see this game of football as we take on a side which goes by the names of Atletico Madrid in Oslo in the for you, with the likes of Saul Niguez coming in through. Which other player? Marcos Llorente, he came in through. Cunha came in through. So I really believe that he's going to change a little bit. Even Axel Witsel, joined Atletico Madrid because he was on a free in the for you. So Axel Witsel is also part of this team. So I think we are really going to enjoy this game because Atletico Madrid are really having a lot of quality and they're going to give us a game that Ten Hag would have really loved to see United players really face in here onto the channel, which goes by names of United Matters channel. Thank you guys for watching in. Tell me your prediction and who do you think should start into this game of football of tomorrow in Oslo that I've not included. I believe that he has all the quality to come in and play in the for you because I really believe that now his squad is now starting to get really shaped into this game of football, and let's wait and see how we are going to play away in Oslo in there for you. So thank you for watching in. It's a friendly match between United and Atletico Madrid. That has been my predicted lineup. I'm finally here. Dropped the first video of the day. More yet to come, but you guys, thank you for the love. Thank you for the love you guys are showing me. I can't take it for granted. I really love you guys. I really believe that I'm going to give you the best that you guys deserve into this game of football. And this is United Matters channel. Let us get united and see to it that this team really gets back to where we're supposed to be in winning ways. Obviously, Ten Hag is the right man. And let's wait and see. More signings coming in through. Remember, no signing has been played into this game. I really believe that all the three signings are going to play rival Kano at Old Trafford. That's what I really believe because the fans would like to see them play for United for the very, very first time. What do you think about that? I'm out. See you later and good evening, good morning and good afternoon.